The commission was real. The oil was real. Your place in the chain was not. You are 41 years old and working a logistics job in your home country that pays adequately but goes nowhere. A contact you know from an online trading forum sends you a message. He says he has been introduced to a group with access to a Nigerian crude oil allocation, a special arrangement outside the normal tender process. The volume is 2 million barrels per month. The discount is $12 below Brent spot. The commission for arranging the buyer is 3 cents per barrel. You do the arithmetic. $6,000 a month. Every month. You write back the same evening. The documentation process begins immediately. Your contact explains that to proceed, the buyer must submit an LOI, a letter of intent, followed by an ICPO, an irrevocable corporate purchase order. You spend 2 weeks researching what these documents are, then another week drafting them with the help of a template you find online. You send them up the chain. 3 days later, word comes back. The seller has reviewed them and is ready to issue an FCO, a full corporate offer. You feel like you are inside a real transaction. The FCO arrives. It is a 12-page document with a company letterhead, references to Nigerian petroleum regulations, and a signature from someone described as a senior allocation officer. The terms look serious. The price is attractive. There is one condition. The buyer must pass a soft probe, a background check conducted by the seller's bank to confirm the buyer has sufficient funds. You call 3 trading companies you have relationships with. One agrees to provide a bank comfort letter. You feel the deal moving. The soft probe takes 3 weeks and reveals nothing wrong. Then a new requirement appears. The allocation holder needs a signed NCNDA, a non-circumvention non-disclosure agreement, from every party in the chain before the contract can be issued. You spend a week coordinating signatures across 5 different people in 4 countries. When it is finally done, the seller's representative says the contract is being reviewed by their legal team. You wait. 2 weeks pass. Then another 2. The contract does not arrive. 5 months in, the contract finally arrives, but with new terms. The volume has been reduced to 1 million barrels. The discount has narrowed. And there is a new fee. A facilitation deposit of $8,000 to cover administrative costs at the allocation office. Your contact assures you this is standard. You have already invested 5 months of evenings and weekends. You pay the deposit. The contract signing date is set for 3 weeks from now. The signing date passes. A new date is set. That date passes too. Over the following months, a pattern establishes itself. Each time the deal is about to close, a new obstacle appears. A regulatory hold. A change in the allocation cycle. A required inspection fee. Cargo readiness deposit. Each request is accompanied by official-looking documents and a reasonable-sounding explanation. Each time you pay, you feel you cannot stop, because stopping means losing everything already spent. You pay for more times. Total out-of-pocket, $31,000. 14 months in, you fly to Lagos. You have been told the signing will happen in person. You book a cheap hotel near the business district and wait. Your contact is vague about the meeting location. 3 days pass. Then he tells you the allocation officer has been called to Abuja unexpectedly. He will be back in 5 days. You sit in your hotel room rereading the same documents you have read 100 times, looking for the thing you might have missed. On the 4th evening, you go to the hotel bar. You sit next to a Nigerian man in his 60s who turns out to be a retired executive from the upstream oil sector, 30 years in the industry, including time at the National Petroleum Corporation itself. You tell him what you have been doing for the past 14 months. You show him the documents on your phone. He reads quietly for 2 minutes. Then he puts the phone down and looks at you. He tells you 3 things. First, special allocations outside the standard tender process do not exist. The National Petroleum Corporation sells crude oil through term contracts to a fixed list of approved counterparties. There is no secondary channel. There is no allocation officer. There is no internal arrangement. Second, the documents you were sent are known forgeries. The letterhead, the officer title, the regulatory references are copied from real documents and altered. He has seen versions of this same package circulating for 15 years. Third, No one in the chain above you has ever seen the oil either. You fly home 4 days later. The meeting never happened. Your contact stops responding shortly after. The $31,000 is not recoverable. 18 months of evenings, weekends, phone calls, document drafts, and one transatlantic flight for an oil allocation that has never existed in any form, being passed through a chain of people none of whom had ever touched a barrel of oil in their lives. The man at the bar was the first person in the entire chain who actually knew anything about the industry. 3 things the retired executive told you that night that you should have known before you started. 1. Any crude oil deal that comes through an informal contact and not through a regulated tender process is not a deal. It is a script. 2. The more documents a transaction generates before a single barrel moves, the less likely any barrel will ever move. Real commodity transactions are short on paperwork and long on verified credit. 3. The commission that seems life-changing is the exact amount designed to keep you in the chain long enough to pay the fees. The commission was never the product. You were.